Welcome to your daily pause, a breath of stillness in the rush of life. These reflections are drawn from the Mental Wealth Journey, a companion for those seeking emotional clarity and inner renewal. Yesterday, we discussed the need to, quote, try again with most of our endeavors in life. And today, we listen inward again, accompanied by a scooter ride along the coast in northern Mauritius. Nelson Mandela said, quote, if you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Then he becomes your partner. In Eastern philosophy, this is not merely a political strategy, but a spiritual practice. The Tao teaches that opposites are not enemies, but complements. Yin and yang swirl together, each giving rise to the other. Peace is not achieved by defeating oppositions, but by harmonizing with them. To work with your enemy is to dissolve the illusion of separation. Buddhism reminds us that suffering arises from clinging to identity, judgment, and the story of me versus you. When we engage with the other, not to change them, but to understand them, we begin to see the shared humanity beneath the conflict. Imagine two dancers locked in tension. If one resists, the dance becomes a struggle. However, if both parties listen, adjust, and move in rhythm, the tension becomes a form of choreography. The enemy becomes a partner in the unfolding of wisdom. Today, reflect on someone you've labeled as other. What would the shift be if you saw them not as a threat, but as a mirror? What part of you resists connection, and what part of you longs for connection? Self-awareness is the gateway to compassion. It allows us to see beyond the surface and respond from the stillness within ourselves. Here's today's journaling prompt. Think of a person or a situation that feels like an enemy. What would it mean to work with that energy instead of against it? What inner shift would that require from you? Thank you for sharing this moment with me. If today's prompt resonated, the Mental Wealth Journey offers 365 days of guided reflection, available on Amazon. Let's keep building this space for healing and growth. Like, subscribe, and share if this supported your journey. Until next time, breathe deeply, keep writing, as always, with courage.